Alright, so it was 6 levels down, 3 to go. Yep. Let's see, last time, did I spend my stuff?
How you holding up, Chai?
Wait, not that.
Wait, what?
Just kidding. Let me know.
No, I forgot they moved the vendor. You trained me to think that the vendor was there and then you moved it.
You all right?
You moved it to somewhere else. Alright, did I spend my money last time? Definitely looks like it. Alright. Let's be really good at video games and not look like we took a break at the game at all.
I hope no one brings up how we all got back to the hideout. Explaining that would be awkward.
Cheating.
Oh, I bet everyone was worried about us, huh? Okay, I'm ready for the mission.
All right, Corsica, what's the plan?
Okay, everyone, gather around. Mission briefing.
Actually, we say mission report.
Isn't that basically the same?
Yeah, but it's kind of our thing.
Semantics are unimportant.
With me, we've half the passwords we need. My plan? We go after Mimosa.
Head of marketing.
She's on campus preparing the Project Armstrong Festival.
It's a huge party. Sounded awesome. Wish I could go.
Mimosa's scheduled to perform, so now's your chance.
But security.
That's why we're taking a back route. The Vandelay Museum connects right to the concert stage. Mimosa's making sure no one misses her performance, so it should be empty.
Her narcissism will lead to her downfall.
Eloquent, Cinnamon. We only have a small window of opportunity, so we must be careful.
Very professional, Corsica.
I'll get compliments on my plans.
Anyway, I've synchronized Corsica's new parts to 808's frequency.
What's this now?
Don't worry, you're gonna love it. Quite the spectacle.
Yeah, fireworks and everything. Marketing budget now is higher than even development.
What happened to this company?
I know what you mean.
Sir Macaron, your negativity is ruining the festive mood.
All right, heading in.
That was a terrifying face. I did not enjoy that face. Did not want it.
Chai, there should be a back route nearby leading to the museum.
One day, I want to take the front route.
How about next time we shoot you out of a cannon right to where we need to go?
Can we? I get the thing that the pacing is gonna pick up a bit here. There were some slower chunks earlier on, and we did a thing where they had like they had me fight one of the boss fights near the beginning. Then the second guy just wasn't a boss fight, and then the third person, Corsica, was a pseudo boss fight. It was more like a weird QTE sequence. But now we have 3 levels remaining and 3 baddies in the story, so I would expect each of these to end in some kind of spectacle or boss fight or something, and the story's going to start moving a bit faster there. Open notepad document. Armstrong Festival Marketing. I heard that marketing couldn't even come up with a tagline for the event, so they're just seeing what trends and then just claiming that they made that one up afterwards. How come marketing can get away with that? Every other section is busting their butts getting stuff done. I don't know. Let's ask marketing. What is he selling? Oh, it's a dessert shop. I thought it was like a hot dog place. I was looking at I was trying to look behind the window. The signs really give it away if I were to look at those. He's also set to the rhythm. You can hear his sweeping, augmenting the audio.
Hey, everyone, check this out! I'm moving like one of those old Vandelay units. So old school.
It's a robot doing a robot impression. This is what we become.
He's been doing this for hours. Yeah, but we've been watching this for hours. Well, without an in for the concert, this is the best show we'll get.
This is the night you've been waiting for! The Armstrong Festival! I know you're eager to get home to a better life and spread the word about your fantastic enhancements. This is your night to celebrate! And for the highlight of the night, a special performance by the one and only me. See you on the main stage.
Corsica, is this show for the audience or for Mimosa?
Honestly,
Really got the short end of the circuit here. I'm stuck with the old models. I want to watch the show, not clean it up. Well, at least I can still hear it. Should have at least signed up for the employee raffle. Not like I would have had a chance, though.
Is it a show she wants everyone possible to watch, or is it an exclusive show? Which one is it?
This robot arm is trash. It can't even do what it's supposed to. Oh, sorry. Looks like you, got one of them, too. If you got any techniques for this, just let me know. If not, this might take a while.
How does he even... Honestly, how does he even know I have one of these? How does he... Out of all this, how can he tell that some part of this is technically that arm? Cause damn. Project Armstrong. Robo Doggy.
A winning golden can thrown in the trash. It can be my ticket for the show. Engrossed in cleaning, I forgot which trash can. Please find it for me.
Engrossed in cleaning. Are you saying I need to attack every trash can until I find which one the golden ticket is in? Honestly, I'm not doing that. Every now and then, as a gamer, you just gotta have a little bit of self-respect. Just a little like, hey, that's a stupid challenge. How about no? How about I don't hit every trash can looking for your stupid ticket?
So much wasted food. I have to compost all of it. Don't know if I'm gonna make it. Just 2,000 hamburgers left. I can do it.
Oh, he has to compost internally and manually. You know, there's just like how people want to put everything in VR, sometimes just a robot is not your solution compared to just an actual compost. This poor man.
You all right in there? Gotta wait for those burgers to compost before you take any more. Not feeling too good right now. Gotta keep it down or else we can't get out of here. I think we gotta let that dream die.
Gross. Just having a miserable time over there.
This route is closed. I would help you, but I must polish this door. And see how this door shines.
I'm glad that you're happy.
Are you still lost? If I was sanctioned to, I would gladly help you. Alas, I have my duties, and I will do them well.
Just beat the door down. Okay, I guess this is where I'm going. I'm curious what the next level's gonna be. Since next level... Oop! Oop, something's going. Since this level has like 2 or 3 collectibles, the next one has 1, and then the final one is 4, and I expect the last one's a big final level, maybe with several bosses or something. And the one I'm in right now is probably standard, but the next one only having 1 collectible makes me curious about how it might be some kind of weird non-standard level.
It's on fire!
our anti-human security. And I think this is where I come in.
You're prepped, so get in there.
Corsica. Once you've locked on, release right trigger to begin Corsica's partner action. Other than that, I can say what it is. Never mind. course, it can charge up enough wind energy to blow out the flames temporarily. As the spinning cursor lands on the timing spots, press right trigger to okay. Oh, the the wheel that I'm looking at there. Okay.
I'll have to charge up enough energy to blow out the flames, but you've only got a few moments before it starts up again. Got this? Let's get him, Chai.
3, 2, 1, go! Way to go, Kolska.
Go on,
And there we
Chai.
go.
You gotta act quick.
And now we know what's going on with those.
Thanks. It wasn't much.
Miss Peppermint, your face is turning red. Are you having an allergy attack?
I am a robot. I do not understand things that are happening, even though we're surrounded by robots that clearly understand what's happening. Dang, I think he might be faking it to embarrass her. Charging. Not dead, just charging. Leave me be, and don't touch the charging points. They are very sensitive.
TSA for all service workers. Mimosa demands water reservoir to be converted into underground service by the end of the year.
Get him, macaron. Hey, here's the old one, too. Got him, time.
Get back in the rhythm with how these work.
From here, we can hear the show. And I do not think anyone will find us. Our jobs are safe. If you angle it just right, I can see some of the lights. It is like I am there.
Damn, the desperation. What are you... Oh, there. I'm like, where could you possibly even be looking to kind of see something? I'm lost. I guess the sad thing is to just know the workers count towards the people. Because I said that they're trying to get everyone to watch the show. And that's why it's going to be your downfall. I'm such a fool. I ran along this and was expecting it to be like a Sonic the Hedgehog speed spot. Thought it was going to treadmill me and I was going to just take off. I'm just so conditioned by that kind of arrow track on the floor being exactly that. I love coming here and playing with the Kootwan dogs. You'd think they'd be scary since they're made to chop up grass, but they like to cuddle too. And this spot also makes a great place to take a break without anyone seeing you. My job is safe. It's just a reoccurring motif with you guys. Why did you create robots that would care enough to not want to work? Is the suffering the point? Just adds flavor.
You're supposed to be at the show.
Okay, let me in. Oop.
Prepare to get burned.
Oh, that's not good.
Not cool.
Putting out fires is my specialty. Figuratively and literally.
Well, then we should work on that. Come to battle, We'll target enemies with blast of wind. It'll put out flaming enemies and fire in general. Weaker enemies and stunned enemies will become confused and be open to attacks. That's bad. Oh, I don't think he likes this. Guess you forgot what button they had to press. Fuck. Did I do it? I'm not sure if I did, honestly. Okay, we got there eventually. Oh. Stun enemies with Corsica. Enemies hit by Corsica's wind attack are stunned more easily. Weak enemies can confuse left out of attacks. Corsica then quickly break even the strongest enemies. Look for the wind icon next to their stun gauge to know when they're weakened. And then quickly attack try to increase the stun. Okay. Ah! Right? Damn. All right. I'm having a bit of trouble getting back on the horse today.
You're supposed to be at the show.
Can I skip this?
Prepare to get burned.
Can you not skip it?
Not cool.
Putting out fires is my specialty. Figuratively and literally.
Ah! I got my trigger straight again. Ah, gah! So falling apart right now. I'm trying, man. There we go. Better than last time. At least there's that. There we go. Much better. Why wouldn't you do that all the time? This seems like a thing to do.
Impressive.
I am so glad we didn't have to tragically destroy you, Lady Corsica.
All right, and into the museum we go.
Doggy. Who had throbbing plants specially installed? It's quite the choice to make. There's another one. That's already two of them.
Smells like history.
Those are about to wake up, aren't they? This is about to be a problem for me. We haven't defeated you two yet. We defeated that guy and that guy. We haven't fought you yet. ES-101 display. Show your eliteness with the ES-101. Want to show your associates that you want an SBR-001 unit, but have enough money to go one step further? Then the ES-101 model fits the bill. It's everything the standard SBR model will do, just bigger and more luxurious, which amounts to probably nothing. Say everything without saying anything at all. By upgrading the ES Okay. You like a consumerism?
Vandelay Historical Museum. Explore the journey from its humble roots to the behemoth it's become today.
Oh, she did the announcements herself too. She's so full of herself.
Well, I, for one, am very interested.
Chai, that exhibit takes us to where we need to go. Head there.
Well, now I know where the missing portrait was on that wall. There's a noticeable missing spot on the left wall. Womp womp. Yep. It was supposed to be right here. It technically matches the pattern of the and layout of the whole place, but damn, to have your face on every single wall and then also have a portrait.
Well, hello there. I give directions on the exhibit, but you seem to need help with...
Yep, another foreign entity or something.
Please do not finish my sentences. It affects my hint-giving abilities. But this foreign existence seems like no other than our security head, Corsica?
Yeah, things have changed in the past few hours or so.
I can see the bond of friendship is strong between you both. It seems you have the ability to put out flames with your wind energy. Additionally, enemies affected by this energy are more susceptible to stun damage. Your actions are quite a team activity. Corsica doesn't directly damage enemies, but she seems like an essential part to taking down your toughest foes. Well, hello there. I give directions on the exhibit, but you seem to need help with...
Yep, another foreign entity.
If you did not want my help, why did you even speak to me?
Because normally when somebody has a B over their head, it means they have new dialogue. But you lied to me. You lied to me. Right. Oop. Forgive me if I don't read every single model's briefing about a bunch of robots. This seems a little much. The tough boys. Being tough. Hi. Bye-bye. Just noise kill. Hang on a minute. Shit. Partner text? No. Beat hit? That's just being on timing. What are the controls? Combo. Abilities? No. I didn't want this to, this is supposed to be just a quick check. How do I activate my super button thing? Shit. The basics. That's too basic. Basic actions. Heavy, basic combo, jump attack, hammer on, special attacks. Both sticks at the same time. Oh, but my new one's really expensive, isn't it? That's why I can't do it. I'm trying to figure out why I can never activate it. So I actually correctly remembered that it was both sticks. It's just that I was confused about how expensive my ability is. Ow! Rude. It's so expensive it never finishes charging over the course of a fight, apparently. I got an S rank because I'm so good. Just don't look at the part where I was really embarrassing for a minute. Don't look at it. I'm so good at video games. Look at me go. That guy's dabbing.
What? You can tell it's me? Just trying to take a break. Don't tell anyone.
Can't even stand still when he's trying to be a statue when you're literally a robot.
But I gotta say, I'm pretty well hidden. Might be the best display in this whole place.
Do you have a built-in idle animation? as a robot.
We all know Kale Vandelay, our prodigious leader. But where does the story start? Originally Vandelay Solutions, we were once a small little startup. Roxanne Vandelay, designing chips and robotics in her garage, would sell them out of her car. Not impressive, but you have to start somewhere, I suppose. Look, that is the original truck on display.
They don't mention those robotics led her to solving a global energy crisis. It's almost like they're mocking her.
Peppermint, let's focus.
Okay, moving on.
Courtship. SENCO display, introducing the Senko line of personal assistants. For that trusty companion that follows you everywhere and laughs at your jokes, Senko line will carry your goods, protect you from bad weather, and absolutely not go insane. Asterisk. Insanity reduction is coming in future update. Rest those arms and shade those worries. Will absolutely not go insane if you politely wait for a future where we find a fix for that, apparently. Your home appliances will not murder you, pending a future update coming soon. TM. 10 out of 15, damn.
I get the feeling this exhibit will be very one-sided.
The winners of the war write the history books, unfortunately.
Big samurai man.
Fire squad reporting in. Stop it right there.
Proud of you guys. Anyway. They're fine. Everything's fine. Cat.
Let's go.
It feels like maybe they should share a cooldown or some other kind of like limitation might make sense. Special attack ready, special attack not ready. Damn. Might need to rethink what I equipped at the next place I can switch them out, because it doesn't finish charging in a fight. They end.
Vandelay grew, and in only 3 years, the company became the world's largest supplier of robotics. Robots that efficiently and literally made the world a better place every day. We were now Vandelay Technologies, but we still had a ways to go.
Those were the good old days. Everything we did felt like it made a difference.
That's because it did.
And from the outside, no one knows any better.
The defect? Kale said you were dead and buried.
Kale's a liar, Mimosa. Figures you'd side with him.
Corsica? Ooh, what a twist.
Enough theatrics.
Oh, there's never enough. And I'm not going to let you ruin my performance.
Nope, Samurai's back. It's gonna be a problem for me. They're already. No, we're not. Aha! Comes the thing. Ah. Falling apart. Damn it.
The defect? Kale said you were dead.
Please let me skip these. Is there really not a way to skip these?
Kale's a liar, Mimosa. Figures you'd side with him.
Corsica? Ooh, what a twist.
Enough theatrics!
Oh, there's never enough. And I'm not going to let you ruin my performance.
Finally. This can feel like a really weird game to let's play sometimes because, one,
Mosa knows we're here. Not good.
Looks like the alarm triggered some lockdowns.
I'll look around for another route.
3, I guess. This is gonna be 3 things. 1, it doesn't give you a lot of meat to chew on as far as like stuff to discuss. 2, the audio is just so talkative that it's like a struggle to talk sometimes. But then the moment the gameplay starts, if I like, it takes so much concentration to get the timing and everything right that I need to do that on point. That I'm often like, when do I talk? I almost need like somebody else to commentate instead while I play the game, and then hold conversation with or something. Oop. It's like a large-scale display of the same idea. We saw that on the counter earlier. Well, I knocked myself backwards off of it a bit, didn't I? Head exploded. Yeah, I think past me was considering the idea of using a more expensive ability because then I could swap a different, like I could use a different ability. Sorry, did not think that sentence through while I was multitasking and just started saying nonsense. I think I figured that like, oh, I'll just have to wait a bit longer between super attacks, but I'll get to do a different, cooler ability, and that'll make it worth it. It'll just feel impactful, right? But if the fights keep being this short, then I essentially picked an ability that I never get to use until like the longest fights, like a boss fight or something. So I'm definitely thinking I regret the ability I chose and should switch to something that takes like 2 bars again. Because I could use that like all the time. In fact, I think my stuff is still built around charging my meter faster, so if it never makes it, then what are we doing here? Disappointed Oscar. I noticed they are chucking a lot of garbage in back here to either fix or get rid of. Vandelay Museum should be a shining success story, talking about our great Roxanne and what she built. But I get the feeling marketing is putting their budget elsewhere. Going from our robotic retellings of history to these cardboard cutouts? What a shame. We're being reminded from both within and without that they think that pretty much everyone kind of thinks that the glory days of this company are behind them. That people are settling for less.
The work was chastised for being too dark, but I think it's quite powerful.
It's Saturn devouring his son.
A strong statement. How us older robots are being overcome by our successors. What a deep and introspective work indeed.
I can't believe it's another Saturn devouring his son. You say about new models talking about them being overcome by their successors, but it's supposed to be the opposite. This is the father devouring his son. I think because the legend was that he thought that he was prophesied to defeat him or something, so he ate him or something. So this should be the opposite technically. So one, he's it's a commentary on AR yard, get it? Ha ha ha. But like he's recreating it, but he doesn't understand it. He's creating it with the opposite meaning. I want to do a little rhythm thing. It seems like fun, but if it never goes off, then what am I doing? Can I get rid of my timing-based one for that? Okay. Tips. More reverb is really expensive. I think I'll just re-equip Power Chord, even though it's kind of boring, just so I get to do super attacks again, because Hibiki doesn't ever charge. Maybe it's because I'm not playing well enough or something, but damn. When landing a beat hit on ground, yeah, right. These people have other upgrades. I kind of got less interested when I realized that you have to deal with them all separately. Oh, it's other stuff that also uses up my reverb gauge, which worries me a bit. That part's a lot of complexity to dive through.
Hey, Chai, I can overheat that generator model. Why would I want to do that? Watch this.
So we can finally deal with these.
Let's get him, Chai. Focus.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oopsie.
Just focus. Back off. Here we go.
3, 2, 1, go!
You alright, Chai? Let me have a go.
3, 2, 1, go!
Chai, move quick before it cools down.
Oh, before it cools down. Okay. Oh shit. What? Ah. Blew it. There we go. Oh. Nope. Okay, let's do it again. I wasn't ready when it started. I didn't know it was gonna be timing based. She turns out to be capable of dealing with two different environmental hazards that they've been taunting all game, but never giving a solution for. Oh my god. Okay.
Here to help, Chai.
3, 2, 1, go!
Got taunted by that last scrap when I could have just dashed upstairs. Okay. I think there might be baddies in this room. Oh, this guy. Ah. It's weird. I kind of feel like those might be maybe those should be like one and done pass fail scenarios, because it feels very odd whenever you do a little QTE sequence and then it just, every time you fail, it just starts over and over again. You're just trapped in an infinite loop where you either you defeat them by doing it correctly once, or you just die, I guess. Like, you'll just be slowly ground to dust as you fail the same QTE over and over again. There's something about, like, the first time it happens, it feels kind of cool each time, but every time it does a second round or a third round because you're screwing up, that just feels like a strange inclusion in the game. Platform? Ah, okay. I noticed online when I was making thumbnails and stuff that this game's like part of a weird, or was part of a bizarre little culture war, which is just inevitably a thing apparently.
What's this?
Looks like the museum power supply.
Can we turn it off?
Maybe temporarily. There's a generator nearby.
There's a particular part of nerd culture that always feels the need to pit different properties against each other that have nothing to do with each other, just because they happen to be adjacent to each other for a minute, basically. And it's so strange. But there's an unfortunate pattern I see in it. There we go. That was like, the second one was kind of like off beat. Oops. Oh god. Did not know it was going to be floor to ceiling. Okay, just barely. I had to focus there.
All these electric tools and gears. I thought we were in a museum.
Water generator complaint. Your request. Replace complex water generators and jumping puzzles with simple electric switch. Request denied. This is so much cooler. Is it? You can do you, I guess. I'm sure there's people that like these parts. Part of me is always like, oh, here's the here's the weird mini game / platforming section of the character action game. There we go. Oh right, timing based. I keep forgetting that it has to be timing based every single time. Oh shit. Where's this gonna go? Oh, read the timing of his thingy. There it is. Whoa! Oh, was that like missing in my sequence? I didn't even notice that part because I just screwed up too bad.
So, you don't mind if I take the credit for getting that core back in, right?
There we go. No more. What I've noticed is that there's a strangely like misogynist tone to whenever these people insist on pitting two completely unrelated properties to each other. Because like in this case, people were specifically doing like photoshopping these things of like, the Chad hi-fi rush with this dude versus the shitty Forspoken, and I'm like, I'm not out to bat for Forspoken. I haven't even played it, but it's always like these images of like they're always tearing into the image of a female character while praising a male character in a way that felt extremely reminiscent of the bizarre need to, for some reason, pit Sonic the Hedgehog against birds of prey. I'm like, why is it always like this? I can't help but notice that each time this happens, where two things that just kind of happen to exist near each other and have nothing to do with each other and are not competing in any reasonable way, or not even in the same genre, it always turns into this weird nerd war.
The generator's still running.
That's shocking. No. Stop.
And I can't help but just notice the very consistent trend where the mocked property is the one with heavy female representation, as in like it has a female protagonist or something, and the one that's for real nerds is one that doesn't have a female protagonist. I'm like, all right, nothing's changed, I guess. Hello. There we go. I was ready for it that time. Ah, wrong button. I'm sure people will react like will act like I'm just reacting to nothing, but at the same time, like, we all saw how people reacted to the Fable trailer. I don't know why it's like this. I'm so tired of it. It's just boring. Oop. Okay, yeah, I can just jump straight over it. It's one of those things where it is extra strange to see, essentially, like, out of its original context, because I was late to Hi-Fi Rush and was not even really that aware of its initial unveiling and how apparently they just like announced it and then they're like, haha, it's out, like, all at once. It was just some game that I started hearing about at some point and then took a look at. So going to just trying to make thumbnails and so on, and getting like weirdly revisited by the relics of this whole bizarre little rivalry that I didn't even see was just a strange sight to visit. Like, wow, people really think like this. Why? What was the point? Oh! That one was startling. That was very, very quick.
Oh, Mr. Chai, you have quite a view of the exhibit.
Cinnamon, why are you the only one enjoying this?
It's exciting and educational.
Why aren't you? I thought you were enjoying this, Chai. I thought you like being a little action man. If you're not having fun, then how am I supposed to have fun? Display complaints. Okay, someone messed up big time. Some model from a scrap version of the Kimono series is hanging in the open air section. We scrapped that for a reason. Looks like someone didn't get the message to put on display. I thought we should destroy the leftover models, but whatever, just take that thing down. Last thing we need is people speculating about what's in the pipeline. And then at the end it says Mimosa, so that was not the right voice. That was not the right voice at all. I made a horrible mistake.
The rumors about the demise of the quadrupeds has been greatly exaggerated.
Found you.
He recovered pretty quickly. Oh, the second one just fucking teleports in. Wait. Why did he do that? I guess maybe they're also using the technology that I use. Oh god. I feel like a douchebag whenever I just summon all three of my guys at the same time, but like, the game just lets me do that. I'm curious about the design of this game a bit. The choice just feels strange to me. Yeah. Like, you have three characters you can summon, and they have independent cooldowns, so you can summon them all simultaneously. And they all have lock-in key solutions to problems that they propose, but those, especially if you're outside the level that introduced them, the problems they're supposed to solve are rare enough that you don't really have a lot of reason to save them, and they don't cost anything to use, besides the cooldown, which comes right back anyway. I'm just kind of like, I'm struggling to grasp what they were going for with that part. Was that the way back? Oh, there it is. I was wondering, like, wait, which way do they expect me to get out of here with? Right, everyone else has a minigame, so I sat there looking for what her minigame was for a moment there. Got him. Woo! Whole thing's falling down. Nope, still didn't break through. Okay. Another point in favor of just spamming all of them at once is just that it's actually kind of hard to keep track of the individual, like, because they're not mapped to individual abilities, you have to cycle through 3 abilities by pressing one button over and over again, which makes it kind of hard to keep track of. So if you even when I see a thing like, oh, the shields, I'll just throw all of them at him, because that's easier than trying to, like, stop in the middle of the fight and look at the interface to, like, figure out which one's currently equipped and then remember what order you cycle through and so on. I'm sure when you get 100 hours in, then that's the kind of thing that you get a better feel for, but at the moment I would just throw all of them at my problem. Right, he doesn't have a QT? Nope. Got it.
An exhibit destroyed. Great. Let's burn this whole place down.
Peppermint, you okay? You seem more annoyed than usual.
Nothing. It's stupid. Let's just get out of here.
Even more so? Yeah, between how the abilities are handled and how the timing system works, where like they give you a parry system, but for most attacks you can just sit there and spam parry on the beat the way you do attacks, which should be like, that's interesting, right? Like normally a parry is a high effort thing to do in a game like Elden Ring or whatever, but like in this game parry requires the same amount of skill as normal attacking. It's you pressing a different button on the same beat. So you have to react correctly at the right time, but you can also just spam it by hitting it on every beat, and that'll constantly parry incoming attacks from several enemies. Like, I don't know. There's definitely like you can respect them committing to the idea of that at the core of the game, but some of them I don't think necessarily overall like work together. And the partner abilities are strange. The more I look at them.
Just look at it. Quite the spectacle. Should really get this place checked out. Someone may get hurt. But sometimes I think someone should get hurt. Only way to spark some change. No one wants to make the first move. They only take the first steps when it's too late. Why do we do this to ourselves? It's a vicious cycle. And I'm supposed to be the resource to help people? Ha! I only clean up the mess. And what a mess this one is.
We avoided perilous injury.
Should be thankful. Or maybe I should have felt some pain. Maybe it would have helped me to try to help. Well, there's always another day.
Alright, who in corporate made the noir detective? What were you even going for, man? He's not even gonna sweep. I'm not trying to come down hard on the game or anything. It's just like this element of like, I don't think it has like deep issues that would cause people to like regret buying it, but I also don't think it's gonna like have a very long cultural memory compared to other spectacle fighters or character action games, or whatever the fuck we call these games now.
Another one.
As time crept forward, Roxanne Vandelay saw it fit to retire and pass along the company to a new visionary. Cale, her only child, was the obvious choice. He was as smart, if not smarter, than his brilliant mother. And oh, look at that hair!
What? That's just a lie.
Miss Peppermint, you are more frustrated than dealing with Mr. Chai.
Today, Cale's dear mother lives in peace and quiet, enjoying her retirement, knowing the company is in great hands.
He forced her out.
The enemy of my enemy is my... Okay. Okay. Now I get it. You guys literally have the same color scheme. Like, yeah. Yeah. Their face and hair have the same palette. So they're siblings, aren't they? That's the backstory. That's what we're setting up here. That's what's gonna go on. And yeah, overall there's like a strangeness to this game. Like, there's so much downtime between fights that I don't know was the best call. It's actually a trip to like look at the end of level recap and be like, oh, I spent like 90 minutes in that level, and there was like, according to this screen, like 8 fights. Like, sometimes there's like one multi-round fight in a little arena split off between like 10 minutes of exploring and reading books, or just kind of platforming through the linear stuff so you have to get through to get the next fight. It weirdly has this like almost like begrudging element of like, when I play certain like mascot, like 3D mascot platformers, sometimes there's like a, and now it's time for the combat bit, I guess, and they lock you in an arena and make you fight some guys for a second, and then you can't leave till you beat them. And that is like, in those games, that's the added variety distraction bit that's not the core gameplay. Kind of like how this game, like how character action games like this have platforming sections that are meant to be basically variety added to the action, or like how God of War had block pushing puzzles in the original games just to break up the action. But this game is so heavy on the stuff that you would think is the stuff breaking up the action compared to the character action combat that it ends up making up the majority of the experience, which is its own like bit of strange. I don't know. This game's odd.